as you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I make upwards of 1,700 US dollars from home, from the comfort of this chair, by teaching online. And I'm going to be sharing with you the websites that I use to teach. I'm going to show you what subjects I teach, and also I will share with you other websites that I think you can teach depending on your particular circumstances. So let me just take you to the back end of the website that I use. So right here, this is the website that I use. I use Italki.com. That's my website. You can see right now there's no money, but and this is my student wallet has zero balance, teacher wallet has zero balance because I've withdrawn all of it. And this is the money I have earned so far. I haven't been teaching for a while now, but I taught for about a year and then I stopped. So this is what I have made so far. And this money is in US dollars. The last time I taught was in 2022. And this is the withdrawal history you can see in US dollars. So I did an Excel sheet, and this is what it comes to, 1,715.9 US dollars. And when I converted it to Kenya shillings, this is what it came to. So guys, the reason I share with you the back end of my earnings usually is for no other purpose but just to show you that these things actually work, because there's a lot of scammers out there and I do not want you to fall for these scams. And that's why I show you, when somebody tells you this is how they're making money, it's important that they actually show you proof so that you can go confidently and work on those platforms. So as you can see, the platform that I use to teach is Italki.com. Italki.com is the one that I use to teach. And one of the reasons why I settled for Italki is because of the very minimal enrollment requirements. So there are two ways you can be a teacher on Italki. You can be a community tutor, or you can be a professional teacher. So what do I mean by community tutor? Community tutor means that you don't have to, let me just use my glasses because we're going to be using a lot of screens there. So as a community tutor, you do not need to have any certification to teach, as long as you are a native of the language you are teaching, or you have at least level C, what do we call it, level C competency in that language. Then you do not need anything else to register as a teacher. But as a professional teacher, you must have, so let's say if you're going to be teaching English on the platform or French on the platform as a professional teacher, you must also be having a certificate for whatever you're going to teach. So that's the main difference, and that's why I love Italki. It's open for both community tutors and it is also open for professional teachers. So how it works is that you can pretty much teach anything. So you'll notice most online teaching platforms are very difficult for people, let's say from Africa or people from Asia, to join, because they all insist that maybe you have to be a native English speaker and the like. But one advantage of Italki is that you get a chance to pick whatever language you have. And I don't know, let me just, maybe if I log off, it's gonna show us the languages that you're able to teach. Or maybe let me get my student profile. Let me switch to student mode so that we can see the language. But pretty much any language other than English is available for you to teach on the platform. So in my case, for example, I teach English, I teach Kiswahili. No, actually I teach Kiswahili and I teach the Luo, which are my native languages. So let me just look. I'm trying to see the languages, how to become a teacher maybe here, so that we can see the languages you can teach. But pretty much any language that is available on the planet, you can teach on the platform. So let me just show you, like, this is my profile. You can see that is my profile there. I've had 179 lessons, and you can see I am a community tutor, which means I don't have to be certified. And these are the languages I'm teaching, Luo and Kiswahili. Yeah. Those are the languages I'm teaching. Those are the reviews I've heard. So when you come to find a teacher, let me see, I don't know if it's gonna allow us. Let's see, speaks. Yeah, so you can see right here. Oh, no, I don't want this one. I want us to see the kind of, so you can see these are some of the teachers. Swahili. I don't know why it's not allowing, but these are some of the languages you can learn. English, Spanish, like literally any language. Let's see if it's gonna allow us to see more languages. I don't know, teachers from Kenya. Let me clear that so that we can see. Anyway, I don't know why it's not. I think it's because I'm already logged in as a teacher. That's why it's not allowing us to see the kind of lessons. But you can pretty much teach any. Let me just log out, and then we try and see if you can see that. But you can pretty much teach any language on this platform. If you, let's say you're from Kenya, you can teach Kikuyu, you can teach English, you can teach Luo, you can teach Yoruba, you can teach pretty much any language. And how to register, you just come to teach.italki.com. Once you're there, you'll be asked to upload a video. So you have to have like an intro video, like the one you just saw on my platform. You're gonna have an intro video, and then basically on the intro video, you're just saying that I am Eva Mtali and I speak the following languages. This is how I'm gonna teach you, and this is why you need to hire me as your teacher. The other thing about Italki is that you set up your own classes, so it's up to you to choose when you want to teach and what times you are available. So when the client comes, they're just gonna pick and choose. They're just gonna come and pick, okay, I'm looking for a teacher for this class, so this is what the times I'm available, and then they'll just pick. If you're available at that time, they'll pick your lesson. You also pick how much you need to get paid. It's up to you. You decide how much you're gonna get paid. And then the other thing is that you create your own curriculum. Like there's no set curriculum, this is what you have to teach. So it's up to you to come up with a curriculum, because with Italki, you're not teaching like a group of students. You're teaching maybe one student here, another one. So you're not teaching like a group of students. You're teaching one class, one student. So every class is tailored to the student. And you can have different kinds of teachings. You can have people who want like a structured program. Like if you find university students, sometimes you'll find somebody who just wants conversational practice. So let's say I've been learning French and I just want not to forget it. So I'm gonna ask somebody to, let's do conversational practice. Or maybe I'm a native Luo, I'm from Kenya, but maybe I live in the US and I want to learn my language. Or maybe I hear my parents speaking, but I need somebody to practice with. So that's how it works. So when it comes to applying, you just come to teach.italki.com. Once you are on the platform, they will guide you through the profile, how to set up your profile, your name. You're gonna need your ID. You're gonna need to do like a selfie so they know that you're a real person. And then they will ask you to do a video about yourself, and then you upload. So I'll just show you, for example, what I'm talking about. So you can see right here, this is my teacher profile, and this is my video, my intro video. You can see I have it on YouTube. So this is just me introducing myself. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna have to do. Just introduce yourself and then submit your application. So once you submit your application, Italki will go through it, and then if they're satisfied with you, then they will invite you to become a teacher. But before that, you're gonna have to go through, there's some training we did. They'll just show you how the platform works, what are the requirements and all that. And then once you have that done, you can sign up and set up your page. So you can see what you set up on your page. Of course, your intro video will always be showing up there. You can see that is mine. Yeah. And then here, you're gonna have to say what name you want to be known with. And then you're gonna pick if you're a community tutor professional. And then you're also gonna need your bio. So what you wanna do in your bio page is make sure that you include everything about yourself that will make the student get inspired. So you can see like mine here, I'm talking about my love for travel, my violin, I'm talking about the languages I speak, Kenya Sign Language and French and all that. And then you're gonna set up your prices and everything you want to teach. And those are the things you're gonna have to do. So something else I would encourage you, in addition to just saying, okay, I can teach English, I can teach Luo, I can teach Yoruba, include your other professional qualifications. So if let's say you're an accountant, you can mention that you're an accountant. If you love to travel, like I've mentioned there, if you love playing the violin, if you speak any other languages, your experience as a teacher, have you taught online before? For me, I even talk about also a YouTuber. And in my video, you'll hear, if you watch that video, you'll hear me talking about how difficult it was for me being on camera, but now I'm more confident and all that. And then something else you want to make sure, so in addition to your availability, remember, Italki is an online platform. And if you are targeting people, so let's say if you're based in Kenya, you're based in Ghana, you're based in Africa, Asia, and you're targeting people from outside of your continent, then you have to be cognizant of the time difference purposes. So let's say, for example, you're in Kenya and your target market is to teach people in America. So that means you have to avail yourself very early in the morning and also very late in the evening, because very late in the evening in Africa is very early in the morning in the US, for example. And very early in the morning in the US, in Africa is very late in the evening in the US. So you want to make sure that you provide a lot of availability on your calendar. So I'll show you how the calendar looks like. Okay, so this is how, so you can see like this is my calendar right here. This is how the calendar looks like. You set up what times you're available, blah, blah, blah. And then you will notice that your calendar is based on your time zone. So as you are setting your calendar, you're setting it based on your time zone, and your client will see it based on their time zone. That's the advantage. So you don't have to worry about checking the times and all that. No, you don't have to do that, because the calendar will automatically translate for your client. So I've talked about in your bio, in your profile, please include everything about yourself in addition to just being a teacher, because let's say if I play the violin and I love traveling, so there is somebody who's a client, a potential client, who also plays a violin or likes to travel, they'll be like, okay, let me go with this person who is gonna understand me. Or maybe they're coming to Kenya and they want to just learn the basics of Kiswahili that will enable them to travel around. So they can decide to, okay, I need somebody who understands travel but also speaks Kiswahili. So if you love travel and you're also teaching Kiswahili, then the student is likely to hire you. Something else, I've talked about the courses, I've talked about availability. If you're a professional teacher, please, you're gonna need to upload your certificates. And the main difference between a professional teacher and a community tutor is that as a professional teacher, you can charge a lot more than what a community tutor charges. That's the main difference. You can charge I think up to $80 as a professional teacher. So those are the main differences. But one thing with Italki, like I've mentioned, unlike other platforms for online teaching, is that there are a lot more non-English languages that you can teach. So in terms of, so right now, as at the shooting of this video, Italki has more than 150 languages that you can teach, and I'm just gonna check them in. I hope it's gonna allow me. I'm logged out. I hope it can allow me. There are more than 10 million students on Italki at this time, and the way Italki balances is that if, let's say, there are so many, let's say, Swahili students and so many Swahili teachers, so anytime they notice that the number of Swahili students compared to the Swahili teachers is not balancing, then they're gonna close and not allow any more Swahili teachers to sign up. That's how they do it, so that they don't want a situation whereby we have more Swahili teachers than let's say Swahili students, or if it's let's say like what Afrikaans, the South African Afrikaans language, maybe there's a lot more teachers than the number of students, then they will limit any new teacher coming in. They will not allow you to pick like Afrikaans, for example. So what you need to do when you have submitted your profile, let's say you've been qualified, maybe you wanted to teach Kiswahili and French, but it was not available. So I would encourage you to keep checking back, because every week they update the balance between students and teachers. So if they notice maybe there's a lot more students who now need Kiswahili, but there are few Kiswahili teachers, then they will open up Kiswahili and allow more Kiswahili teachers to sign up. And then something else, as I've already mentioned, you can teach on your schedule. You can teach as much as you want or as little as you want, depending on your schedule. So the more slots you have available on your schedule, the more likely you are to get students. And then something else is logging in. You can pick if you want the system to automatically accept new students, or you want to be able, somebody applies to have you as a teacher and then you confirm them manually. But I would encourage you to put it automatic. So in my case, for example, I have made it automatic, but not just automatic, I put automatic 12 hours. So if you want to book a class with me, if it's in more than 12 hours time from when you want it, the system will automatically accept me as your teacher. But if it's less than 12 hours, it doesn't accept, because again, I travel so much. I don't want a situation whereby somebody has booked a class and then maybe I don't have internet, or I'm busy somewhere, or time zone issues and stuff like that. So you also want to make sure you log into the platform even when you don't have teachers. So like for me last year, I was very busy, full-time job, side hustles, YouTube, all this. So I wasn't getting enough time to do all these other side hustles plus teach. So I kind of suspended. So from September of last year, I haven't taught, especially after my mom passed on. I haven't come back to the platform to teach since September. But what I used to do is every time I would log into the website every week, I would encourage you at least every week, even if you're not teaching, you even suspended teaching, just make sure you log into the platform every week, so that the system can see, that algorithm can see that you're still active, and they can send teachers your way. Students your way. I've said you can teach from anywhere, anytime, as long as you have a computer, a headset, and an internet connection. But I've also taught using my phone so many times, so it's not a must that you must have a computer to teach. And then in terms of payment, Italki is going to handle international payments on your behalf. So the students are gonna pay Italki, and then Italki pays you. So how it works, you have to request a withdrawal. You can only withdraw 2 times every week. So if you request your withdrawal before the 15th of the month, you get paid by the 30th. If you request your withdrawal after 15th, you'll get paid, I think, the following month by the 15th. I can't remember how it works. So it's up to you to make sure that you withdraw. So you'll have to come to the platform and then click on withdraw. So what I just showed you at the beginning, you'll have to come to your wallet and then you click on withdraw. So those are the main things, how it works. So let me see if it's going to allow me to pick the languages. So let's see if, oh yeah, so here it is. So I'm right here. Let me just go back so that you can see how to go about it. So you come here, teach.italki.com, and then apply now. That's what I've done. So before starting, check the following information. Read everything in detail so you can see. This is the part I was talking about. Is your language open? And what type of teacher are you? So you can, let's start with the type of teacher. On Italki, you can become a professional teacher or a community tutor. Discover a solution that suits you. So I've said, if you are a community tutor, basically it means you don't have any certifications. Professional teacher, it means you have certifications. So these are the main differences. Yeah, professional teacher, near native Native or near native speaker who is professionally certified or experienced in teaching a language as a foreign or second language. You must be 18 years of old. You must have credentials, scanned documents showing your professional training or experience. For example, accredited certification in language teaching or documents showing suitable experience as a professional teacher. 1 to 3 minute video introduction, and then you set your own price. Same thing with community tutor. The only difference is that, so for both of them, you must be a native or a near native speaker that enjoys teaching informally. You must be a native or a near native teacher. But now as a community tutor, as long as you enjoy teaching, you can sign. Those are the only requirements. You don't need to put your credentials. You can see right there, none is required. But you have to do a video introduction, 1 to 3 minute video introduction. Okay, then now this is what I was talking about, is your language open? So before applying, check if your teaching language is open for application. We'll go to that in a bit. And then there's a video introduction. So Italki requires that you have a video introduction. This video introduction is how you can show off your teaching style and teaching personality to potential students. In terms of certification, Italki requires only professional teachers to upload their teaching certificates. Your diplomas and certificates are not published, okay? So basically what you'll have to do, then you come and agree, and then you start your application. So, but before we get that, let's check the languages. This is the part I was looking for. So you can see, is my language open for application? Please check if all the languages you intend to teach are open for application. So for example, you intend to teach 2 languages, English and Korean. If English is closed and Korea is open this week, you can only teach Korean. So these are the languages. So list of open languages. Languages not listed in the table below are all open. There is no definite time frame for when a language will reopen. The list updates every Monday, UTC +8. So you can see for the week, this week it's already Monday, so 6 to 12 February. These are the languages which are open and closed. So the languages you find on the platform here usually are the most popular languages. So you can see sometimes it can be open for a professional teacher but closed for a community tutor. You can see right here, Chinese, one of the most famous one. English is closed. French is closed for both German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian. All these are closed. And then you can see Afrikaans. Where are my South African people? You can see Afrikaans is open, which means it was closed some time back. These are the most common ones. We have Arabic is closed for both. Catalan is open. Cebuano, this is Philippines people. Czech, Filipino. Hausa I think is an African language, is closed. Hindi, Hungary, you can see Igbo is closed. Indonesian is open. Kanuri, Nigerian Pidgin is closed. Norwegian, you can see Parsi, Polish, Romanian, Serbian, Swedish, Thai, Turkish, Yoruba. So let's check. I hope it's gonna allow me. Let me just click and then you can see start your application. Let's see the languages. Oh, unfortunately, I'm already logged in, so it won't show. But anyway, guys, that one, I hope it gives you a glimpse of the languages that you can be able to teach on Italki. So in terms of payment, personally, I get paid via PayPal. So I'm just going to show you one, not to brag or anything, but you can see right here. Yeah, now you know both of my names. Yeah, those are the payments. Okay, and then this is, so you can see they come from Italki. These are some of the payments I've had. Let me just show you how it looks like. Oh yeah, so this is what happens. You can see Italki teacher regular withdrawals via PayPal. I sent you $791, not from Italki Limited, you know, withdrawals, and then they charge. So this is what I withdrew, $807, and then they charged me $15. So I don't know what that rate is. It comes to about, I think, 20%. I don't know. Let me do the math. I see how much they charge. If I withdrew 807 and I only got 791, Let me see what the rate they charge. 800. So 15.84 divided by 807.7 percentage. So it comes to 1.96%. So that's the charge. I think it's almost 2%, which I think is very minimal compared to the amount of work that they do for you. So guys, that has been my experience on Italki. So this year I'm planning to come back and continue teaching. I took a break last year, as I mentioned, after my mom passing on, but this year I want to come back and teach some more. My target is maybe 5 to 10 classes a week, and then I'll see how that goes. So that's with Italki. So far my favorite platform, because it allows you to teach so many languages, and you know, especially you don't have to be struggling up there. I don't know why my whatever looks funny. You don't have to be struggling there with competing with the rest of the world to teach English online, but you can teach other languages. You don't have to worry about being a professional teacher. You can come in as a community tutor. In terms of payment, you get paid via PayPal. I think, I don't know about others, but okay, personally, I get paid via PayPal. And then if you're in Kenya, you can withdraw your money via Mpesa. So for those people who might know, maybe you want to teach or you're able to teach online other things, guys, there's 5 of you online and only 1 like. Please give the video a like. It's free. And secondly, it motivates me. Number 3, it helps with the algorithms so the video is shared to more people. So some of you might want to, so other platforms that you can consider if you want to teach is, there's this one called Amazing Talker. I haven't tried it. I'm planning to try it this year. Then of course, I'll do the video for you guys. You know, for me, I only recommend things that I've tried or I know other people who've tried them. So these particular ones I'm going to share with you are the ones I'm planning to try this year. So this one we have here, amazingtalker.com. You can see here on Amazing Talker, most teachers can earn up to $1,000 plus after 1 month. And then you can see here, I've sorted by Kiswahili. You can see how to estimate your potential earnings. You just come here and enter. So I've entered Kiswahili, start your career as a teacher from the comfort of home. You can see your potential monthly income can be, if you're teaching 40 hours a week, you can make up to 684,800. If you're teaching, let's say 10 hours, oh, come on. If you're teaching 10, oh, I don't think it's gonna let me. I need to sign up and log in. Anyway, okay, let me try and change the currency then, if it's gonna allow me USD, so that other people can see it. So in USD, you can make up to 5,000 a month if you're teaching Kiswahili, okay? And you can see here, yeah? And then you get paid to teach on your schedule. Then there's this other one here, Preply. So what kind of tutors that does Preply look for? You can see there's no specific certification or teaching experience is required. Welcome tutors who enjoy sharing knowledge and making a difference in students' lives, have outstanding communication skills, are willing to provide a personalized learning experience to international students. What subject can I teach? We have over 100 subjects on Preply, including languages, school and university subjects, hobbies, and art. So that is the main, is it free to create an account? Yes, it is free. Yeah, but of course they're gonna charge you commission. Yeah. But for the trial lesson with a new student is 100%. How much can you earn? Most tutors can earn up to $550 a week. Your earnings depend on your hourly rate you set and the number of lessons you teach and how many students continue learning with you after the trial lesson. Then there's this other one here, Tutor ABC. You can try them out. So here the only difference is that they give you a curriculum and you teach against it, yeah? So that you're just gonna not teach of your, you have to teach a curriculum, and you must be satisfied. So you can see 100% of tutor ABC's teachers worldwide are internationally certified to teach. Last but not least, there's this other one, schooly.com. Okay, so unlimited on-demand tutoring with professional educators, 101 drop-in homework help, and 24-hour assignment review. So guys, you're gonna have to just check those other platforms and see how you can register on them and teach. The only one I currently have experience with, as I've mentioned, is Italki.com, but I am planning to try my hand at Amazing Talker and see how it works. So guys, thank you very much for staying with me online. S is saying, I really want to start this. Please start. There are several videos here on the channel that guide you, so just go to the playlists. Let me even just show you how you have to go about it. We have so many videos showing you how to teach on Italki and all that. So what you'll have to do, let me show you. When you are here on my channel, just come to playlists, and then you can see here, make money tutoring on Italki, and there are 15 videos. If I add this current one, there are going to be 16 videos. So thank you guys for staying on the live. Please share the video, and I look forward to reading all your testimonials of how you got accepted to teach online on Italki, and let me know how it goes for you. Bye.